Welcome to Blame It on the Draw. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a deck profile on FAs. The question is the deck good? Is it viable? Did I made it so good that it's actually viable in the meta? No. But it's workable, it's usable. Is it? No. But of course, let's just start with FA Dark Dragster. What he does is you can special summon him from your hand if you control a level 7 or higher FA monster. And if you do, you can special summon him, but you cannot have two of him on the field to activate his effect. For example, if you have one already in the field, you cannot special summon him from your hand like this, because that's like totally retarded. You can't, it doesn't let you. But you can special summon from your hand, so that's a free summoning right there. And then you have FA Hang On Mac, or yeah, it's Hang On Mac. It's a motorcycle guy. I think this is the one that actually gains, it's an effective by activating effects from your opponent's monster whose level or rank is lower than this guy's. And also, if this card is level 7 or higher and sent to graveyard, is banished. By the way, they all gain counters and levels. Not counters, it's levels for each time an FA counter, FA card, as in spell or trap or effect of them, is activated. So they all gain a whole bunch of levels really quickly. And you have FA Whip Crosser. Whip Crosser is the one that, if I'm not mistaken, it's the one that's going to give you your opponent loses 300 life points for each time they want to activate a monster effect whose level or rank is lower than the one that this one has. And also, you cannot, your opponent cannot discard or send cards from the hand to the graveyard to activate effects. That is the one that these days is really good to use against. And you have FA Auto Navigator. Navigator is the best card in this deck, no joke. It's the one that special summons when you have one. Basically, let's just say this one has level 5, one more level above it. You take that level 1 out and you put it on this one, and it substitutes the level that this one has. So this one has 6, this one eliminates 2 of them, so now it has level 2. And when it's special summon or normal summon, you can add one FA field spell card from your deck to your hand. She can also special summon herself from the grave. Yes, I am assuming her fucking gender. And then we're gonna go for the Zodiac engine, which I'm using Zodiac Thorn, but basically use it for nothing. Because then I use these spells. These spells, what they do is that basically you can destroy one spell in the field, which obviously would destroy an FA field spell card, so you can search another one. And then you can special summon from your deck one Zodiac monster. And if this card special summon, let's just say you have a Zodiac card in your hand, you can discard a Zodiac card and draw a card, which is pretty dope if you ask me. And then you have the field spell card, which are these two, which I don't remember the name, these two, which I don't remember the name either, these two, which I don't remember the name either. Now these two, you gain 2 levels on your opponent's on the main phase, and basically, when an FA monster is destroyed from battle, your opponent has to discard a card. That's all it does. And when these cards are destroyed by card effects, doesn't matter if your opponent is yours, you can search another FA card from your deck to your hand. Usually, you would just search for another field spell card. Really broken, if you ask me, for each spell card that can search any FA card. But then you have Grand Prix. This is in the battle phase, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, during the battle phase only, they gain two levels, and if you destroy a monster by battle, you draw a card, which is great. And then you have this one that basically your opponent cannot target them, and also you gain 2 levels in the main phase. And if it's destroyed, you search. That's literally all it does. It does nothing else. The field spell cards are pretty trash, if you ask me. The only good effect is that they search, but that's just my opinion. Then we have FA Test Run. Test Run does something. Then you have FA, and then you have FA Pit Stop. Also, guys, I'm totally sorry. I'm supposed to be running 3 of these. I only have 1 for some goddamn reason. Sure. I'm pretty fucking retarded, and I admit that. But basically, this draws cards depending on how many FA pit stops are in your grave. Also, +1. And also, so if you don't have nothing in the grave, you activate it, you can still draw 1 card. But if you have an FA pit stop, you draw 2 cards. And then, of course, if it's in the grave during your turn and it wasn't sent there, in the turn it wasn't sent there, you can banish it and just special summon 1 FA monster from your grave. That's why I should run 3, because this special summon effect, it's very needed. And you have this one that basically adds 2 levels to one of your FA monsters, and when it's in the grave, except the turn it was sent to, you can banish it and it gains 2 more levels. FA Test Run, that's why I run 3 of these. This is some good shit. Some good shit. And then we have Pot of Desires. 2 Pot of Desires. This is for the staples. Why do I run Pot of Desires? Because I don't have the budget for extravagance. And then we have Sky Striker, Mecha, I don't know. These are not supposed to be here, because these are the pit stop, which I don't have. And then you have Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters, discard, destroy 2 spells. If you don't know that, fuck you. Then you have Monster Reborn. If you don't know that either, quit Yu-Gi-Oh already, damn it. I've said it before and I will say it again. Then you have what the fuck? Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial, send a monster. Then you have Terraforming. Search for any fucking... Search for the field spell card. And then you have, for the traps, let me search the traps. These are the traps that we have here. You see, the FA traps do nothing. And then we have, last but not least, the extra deck. We have 2 of the big boys, depending how many levels they gain. If they above 13, you can special summon from your deck. Also, they cannot be destroyed by card effects. But he can be destroyed by battle. Also, his effect is not a hard once per turn, so you can summon another one and keep going, spamming like a total fucking dick. Then you have 2 FA Dawn Dragsters, negation for any spells. Negation, that is it. That's all it does. And then you have 1 Sideframe Lord Omega. Sideframe Lord Omega, what he does is basically something that has to do with Banish. Then you have Scarlight. Scarlight, what it does is special summon itself. Let me explain you the street rule version of this. Basically, you can destroy any fucking special summon monster. Period.
Hell yeah, you know, that's how it goes.
Fuck you, Sehis. And then the real version of this shit is basically you can destroy all monsters that were special summoned with 3,000 or less attack.
In my book.
And you lose life points for each one that was destroyed. And you have 1 destroy board guy, and you have 1 attack a lot guy, and you have 1 total dick guy, and then you have 1 totem guy, and you have 1 deco shit guy, and then you have 2 of the really good TGFA Gas monsters. This card right here is actually one of the most promotional shit I've ever seen in my life. This card is one of a kind, very good, and is 100% workable. What am I telling you with this? Absolute shit. And then last but not least, it's 1 cleave for don't do shit. I'm just using it for the link spaces. And then 1 Underclock Taker. The most broken ass card in this deck. I am not joking, guys. This shit is literally supposed to be banned since the day it was released. I am not kidding you. I do not accept it. I don't want it. And I never wanted it since the beginning. No. No. But that is it, guys. So if you like it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the like button, your bitch, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out.